Good morning. With my Lich just arriving in endgame mapping and the build coming along very well, I wanted to do my first big update on how the setup has progressed and what's new with the build overall. So in general, my investment in this character has been very low. You will see in the gear section here that nothing really stands out massively so far. I think this is a very, very good sign for the build in general, since it is performing extremely well in maps right now, even with this slightly lower investment. We are at level 73 right now. We are right now also completely over on fire and lightning res, which is something I want to fix on today's stream. Chaos res is something we need to improve on as well. Other than that, with the inherent damage mitigation from the Lich Ascendancy tree paired with Series Disdain and heavy buffer on the passive tree, this character is extremely tanky. We get our energy shield up even more today from our current 3k. This effect is gonna make us feel even tankier, even stronger, and even stronger. We are gonna be able to get the energy shield probably in a range of 10k in the next few hours and days. So this character is just gonna get tankier and tankier while the damage keeps improving as well. So gear-wise, like I said, the core piece here is going to be at Series Disdain. I actually got really lucky on my first chance orb in the game here, which resulted in getting this pretty early on. Other than that, most of the gear is pretty standard. You want to focus on getting a good chaos spell wand with high spell and high chaos damage, a good focus with, most importantly, with important to all spells. You want all spells on the amulet as well. I don't even have this right now. So all spells is going to be the most important thing you want on your gear to get up your chaos spell skills. Also important on the gear is having high ES on every single gear piece. And after that, it's basically just res cap, it's maximum life, and maybe even some cast speed and rarity if you can add that as well. So let's go over the skill gems. I have yet to find a single greater jeweler's orb yet, so we are still, like, even here we are still on pretty low investment. So contagion, I am still using unleash. I'm using magnified effect and hinder to get the other slow going here. This works very, very well. Acid strain, I'm still using chain, swift affliction, and considered casting. Despair is going to be on weapon set 2 for the weapon set 2 points on the passive tree that I will go over in the passive tree section. So despair is with inspiration, focus curse, and heightened curse. Withering presence is with persistence and chaos mastery. Dark effigy I'm also using overabundance, arcane tempo, and controlled destruction. Blasphemy with temporal chains in there with encumbrance and ritualistic curse. And also on weapon swap is going to be blink and convalescence. Arctic armor, I just had some extra 30 spirit. I am currently using Arctic armor. Don't mind this. This is just a placeholder basically. So this is the skill gems. On the passive tree, the full passive tree will of course be linked in the description again. So on the passive tree, there have been some slight changes as well. We are still focusing on chaos damage here, of course. We are also focusing on most of the energy shield nodes here. We also added Whispers of Doom, so we can apply Despair and Temporal Chains. And on the Ascendancy tree, I'm currently mostly mapping, so currently I'm using Rapture the Soul. The plan for today is get the 4th Ascendancy and add Eldritch Empowerment as well. So this is on the Ascendancy tree here. So other than that, the passive tree, like I said, uses the weapon swap setup for the curse nodes here. So when we actually use Despair, it uses it on the second weapon set, so it's much, much stronger. Like I said, passive tree will be linked in the description. Other than that, I am right now streaming on Twitch. So if you have any questions about the build other than this will constantly get updated. There will be updates pretty much every few hours. So if you want to stay up to date, join my Twitch and join the stream so you can get these updates as soon as possible. Other than that, I will just make a new update video as soon as I can. So this has been it for the characters so far as well. Yeah, like I said, follow the Twitch stream. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.